Okay, so the audio got messed up on the video, but I'm just going to do a voiceover of how to remove the buckles and reinstall without cutting the bar tack. Get some slack in the strap on the buckle. You're going to take pliers, Gerber, multi-tool, whatever you got, and you're going to want to get one corner of the fold started. And then on the other side, you're going to grab it, and with some of the fabric between the pliers and the buckle, you're going to twist, don't pull. You're going to twist and use that torque to get that seam, that folded seam where the bar tack is, through that first part of the buckle. And you're just going to keep pulling it. So you see there I have it folded. You're going to use that extra fabric to protect the buckle from marring or from breaking, and it's going to give you more torque on the strap to allow it to come through easier. So just work it through. Don't put too much pressure on it. I have broken buckles, but it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. So once you get that first one through, you're just going to repeat the step on the second part of the buckle. Just get that corner started on one side. You might have to pinch down on the seam to compress it a little bit to get it through the slot. But once you get it started, same thing, just go to the other side, and you're going to use a twisting motion. Doubling up on the fabric there. If you have a piece of scrap fabric, you can also do that, or just a piece of sacrificial fabric. And again, just twist, don't pull, and it should come right out. You might have to work it around a little bit, but it will eventually come free. This method has worked on plastic mil-spec buckles, on G-hooks, on cobra buckles, fidlocks. I've done this on a bunch of stuff during my time that I worked at Scars. So now that it's off, you can put it to the side, or and get your new one. Make sure it's oriented the right way, so that way when you do pull it through, that the folded seam catches, and that the buckle is holding tension. A lot of buckles will only hold tension in one orientation. So just stick the end of it through, and you're basically just doing the exact same thing in reverse. Yeah, sorry for the out of frame first time doing any kind of instructional video. So yeah, just slowly working it through. When you're installing a buckle, you may have to go back and forth in both directions. You'll notice that one side catches a little bit more. Just flip to the other side, get it through. And yeah, just slowly work. Don't rush. And again, maybe have a cheap practice buckle to try it out on first. Yeah, so I got the first side through. And again, just fold it over, make sure that the strap is in the right orientation, and repeat the process again. This process is a little bit harder with the thicker multi-tool pliers, or standard tool pliers. Ideally, you would have the very thin fabric pliers that you can get in some like seamstress shops or online. I can post a link on that under the video. But yeah, just slowly working it through. I have found that some buckles that usually one of the slots is harder to get through than the other. I don't know if that's just tolerances or if they're designed that way, but just slowly going back and forth, and now it's all the way through. And the bar tack is intact, and it looks stock. One thing about cutting the bar tacks is on webbing is, even if you take it to a gear repair shop and have them rebar tack it, won't ever be the same. You'll still have marks there. It ends up being thinner and not as nice looking. So, good luck.